Next, we're going to see how we can solve prefix and solve postfix. These are actually much easier than just converting from prefix to infix, because this time you can kind of solve along the way of the conversion. So you're still going to group each operator with the two numbers to the right if possible. But this time, instead of like rearranging them and then keeping that. Okay, so let's see. Going from left to right here, we have this, this, and this. Okay, as you can see, this was the same expression from the previous slide. But instead of rearranging the group, so if I write this out, okay, so we would have done this if this was in converting to infix. But instead of keeping this, since we're solving for our answer, we can just replace this with a 12, since we can solve that. I'm actually going to keep the parentheses since this is a 2-digit number and I might get it mixed up with the other 1-digit numbers. But same here. This is going to be 8 divided by 2, so I'm going to replace that with 4. This is going to be 7 minus 5, so I'm going to replace that with a 2. So as you can see here, this now has 2 numbers to the right side. So you can solve this as 12 plus 4, which is 16. Now this becomes 16 to the power of 2, which is 256. And see, you can like make your life a lot easier, get rid of all the parentheses, and you can solve it without keeping all of those operators intact. Okay, now another practice problem here. Solve the following expression. This is the same thing, except instead of numbers, they have variables. So it's a little bit easier to look at too. Okay, so again, I'm gonna write this out. I'm gonna group everything I can. And then I could either leave this and convert it to infix and then solve it at the end, or I could just solve it now. A is 9, B is 3, so A plus B will be 12. Wait, actually, I'm gonna keep the parentheses again. C is 2, so 2 to the power of 2 is 4. B is 3, C is 2, so B minus C is going to be 1. And then we're going to keep grouping. So A times 1, it's just going to be A, and A is 9, so here's 9. 12 divided by 4 is going to be 3. And then lastly, 3 plus 9 is going to be 12. All right. So solving postfix, we're going to do the same thing once again. I'm going to type this out here. Okay, so going from right to left, I'm going to group these. And 3 times 4 is 12. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 7 minus 5 is 2. And then we can group these. So 12 plus 4 is 16. And then 16 to the power of 2 is 256. So that was the same as the last slide. But for this next one, we have 8, 4. Okay, for this next one, let's see. Grouping from right to left, here we have this. All right, and then once you have it grouped, it doesn't really matter if you solve from left to right or right to left, since they're all already grouped. It's basically infix. So this will be 8, 4 divided by 4, 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 plus 1, 4. I can get rid of these parentheses, just to make it a little bit more legible. And then here, 4 times 4 is 16. I'm just going to keep those parentheses. 6 plus 16 is 22. And here, make sure you don't like, this isn't 22 minus 6. It's okay to have negative numbers. This is 6 minus 22. So we're going to have negative 16. And then 2 plus negative 16 is going to be negative 14. Oh, negative 14. All right. So those are all the topics in this section. Thank you for watching this video.